showtime!
What's up, world? It's your boss, International Zoe. This week's Sunday sermon is critical with no analysis. That's a play on critical analysis. Critical analysis is basically critical thinking. Siri, what's the definition of critical analysis?
Critical thinking is the analysis of available facts, evidence, observations, and arguments in order to form a judgment by the application of rational, skeptical, and unbiased analysis and evaluation. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
The application of critical thinking includes self-directed, self-disciplined, self-monitored, and self-corrective habits of the mind. Thus, a critical thinker is a person who practices the skills of critical thinking or has been trained and educated in its disciplines. Philosopher Richard W.
Thank you. Now let me talk about the criticism with the lack of analysis that I see in social media. But since I'm in the travel space, I'll rather talk about the travel space. But I see it anytime there's a problem now. You see what Stephen A. Smith, how he reacts to things, how he talks about people, Shannon Sharp, whether it's Mason Cam, whether it's Drake, and whether it's Rick Ross. Like, our community is just very wild and disrespectful, and a lot goes on social media. And then people make videos of what they see, or someone else's statement, or someone else's actions, and then there's 100 cut up videos, giving their opinion. And so this happens in the travel space, and I just want to say that a lot of guys don't seem to be able to articulate themselves well enough to even give a critical analysis on a particular situation or a subject. Sometimes it comes off as kind of ignorant. When I mean ignorant, I don't mean I'm not insulting somebody's intelligence. I just mean they're talking about something that they don't know about, okay? They're also biased to their opinion or their point of view when they are in a debate, or when they do come up against someone with a different opinion, right? And then they become very judgmental, and they can't do it. They can't have a civil debate without being biased to their own stance, their own beliefs, their own judgment. So at the end of the day, the debates, and it doesn't really make any sense. We're not building anything from these debates and arguments. And it's like the Wild Wild West, and we need some etiquette, we need some etiquette. Brothers come on panels or make videos talking about people, and if an argument starts and one person can't articulate his thought properly, or the other person won't let him finish articulating his point, it speaks over them, speaks loudly, and then we start disrespecting each other, calling each other out of our names, and yelling. And there's always a mediator or moderator, and the mediator and moderator, they need to do their job. You see political debates or anything like that, Molly Quinn, for instance, there's always someone in the middle to, mediate and moderate, meaning that when you have a topic or a title of a post, then you should stay on topic. Some suggestions. You should give each person a set time to talk. You should set your timer, and whether it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, let each person speak without being interrupted, meaning that the other person is muted. Then you let the next person speak. You let him rebuttal or or comment or share his opinion. You let him speak 2 minutes. Now, you don't have to be super rigid with the time. If someone is making a good point and they're expressing themselves well, then you could give them a little time. You can give them an idea. Your 2 minutes is up. Let's wrap this up. I'll give you 10 seconds, 15 seconds to wrap it up. Then you can open up the floor to the 1 or 2 people or 3 people who are debating for 5 minutes, let's say, and just let them go off. So yes, there's still some elements of entertainment there. When people want to come on your show or everyone, sometimes invite people on, you should, one, know who's coming on your show, and you should ask them backstage, what are they going to contribute to the show, and are they going to stay on topic? Just because somebody wants to come on your show, that should be a privilege to come on somebody's channel. And it'll be hard to get serious people to contribute to the channel for our substance if it's a monkey show. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not here to criticize, I'm here to give some suggestions, some advice. And at the end of the day, there should be a resolution at the end of the show. It should come to a point whether this person, let's say, got his point across and won, or that person won, or at the end, we agree to disagree, but something that, we get into these debates and it gets wild, and eventually it's going to be like rat beef, and somebody's going to see another person in the country and somebody's going to get hurt. Because people, it could be real gangster on the internet, but any real man who's been in battle knows that you have to think wisely before you speak a certain way to another man, because there are going to be some fallout and repercussions to you talking reckless to another man in person. And I guess some people that never got an opportunity to talk slick directly to somebody, get their rocks off talking slick on the internet. So I'm just trying to say that we all have platforms. We want to share information. It's great that people have different knowledge, different ideas, different opinions, but let's do some fact checking. Let's have some specialists there. Let's come in, let's give our sources of where we're getting our information so people can check our sources. People come on the channels and talk they just running their mouth, and they're speaking out of ignorance. And I don't mean that they're not intelligent, I don't mean that they're dumb, I just mean they're speaking about something that they know nothing about or very little about. And it's okay to say, I don't know. It's okay to say, your point taken. But we're falling into a society that just is so quick to criticize each other. And along with the criticism, disrespect. And if it's my channel, or I go on your channel, it should be an honor that I'm there to share. It should be an honor that you're on my channel to share. And I won't allow you to be disrespected on my channel. It's great to have a heated debate and all of that. But as a mediator or as a YouTube social media or creator, you have a responsibility to protect the culture, to put the culture in a good light, to teach the young, Wu-Tang love the kids, teach the ignorant, the blind, deaf, and dumb. And I just wanted to say that because before it gets too wild, gets too crazy, and somebody gets their head cracked open for talking reckless, talking crazy, talking slick on these social media platforms in this travel space or travel community. It's going there, it's just getting worse. So let's try to get this together. We can still have differences of opinion. We can banter a little, You know, we can argue a little bit, we could debate a little bit, we can do all of that, but we can do it with some type of class and some type of respect. So that was my Sunday sermon, being critical with no analysis. Peace, International Zoe, love is love, life is life, loyalty is priceless.
Subscribe, snitches!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?